Ay, kapala.
Good morning. I'm Angelo Castro III.
I'm Angela and we are the cast.
Paunti-unti na batapos taon ay lumalabas ang tunay na ugali.
Kalimutan ko. Uy, nagbabalik yung Christmas tree natin. Kahapon kasi nawala siya.
Tinanggal ni Angel kahapon yung
Hindi,
tree.
nakalimutan natin ilagay.
Tinanggal
May
mo
nanghiram ata.
Kung 23, nandyan na yan
Kaya sabi ko.
Sabi ko, tinanggal mo kasi diniligan mo eh.
Ay, ganun ba?
Sabi ko sa'yo, ba't mo dinidiligan ng Christmas tree? Hindi naman dinidiligan yan.
Ganun ba? Ganun. Sige.
Oo.
Merry Christmas pa rin.
Oy, Merry Christmas everyone. 26. May mga tira pa ba sa sa inyong mga...
Nakapag-init na ba ang lahat?
Oo. May nagtutubig na graham at saka na
Fruit
salad.
Oo.
May frozen pa ba na macaroni na nagkamali at naglagay.
Ganon. Pero syempre nakatutok pa rin tayo dun sa ibang parts of the Philippines na inulan, binaha dahil pa rin sa shear line, 'di ba? Like in Quezon, in Laguna, yun yung mga areas na binaha din.
Ito sa rainy, 24 and 25. But thank you Lord that we're still here. And let's get right to our countdown because we're serving you news, as I said, in a countdown.
All that before your second cup of coffee. This is Brunch.
Let's start our countdown with interesting Christmas celebrations. Cities around the world celebrated Christmas in fun, interesting, and quirky ways. Faithful from all over the world flocked to St. Peter's Square and endured the chilly weather to cross the holy door. In Taiwan, thousands of people in New Taipei City enjoyed the Christmas lights and various illuminated shows at night. While in Germany, members of a swimming club dressed up as Santa Claus and plunged into Lake Oranque as part of their annual Christmas tradition. And in outer space, astronauts Sunita Williams, Don Petit, Nick Hague, and Butch Wilmore shared a holiday greeting in a video. Williams and Wilmore were stranded in space since June due to capsule problems. They are expected to return back on land on March of next year.
I was gonna ask you, yan ba sila ba yung stranded? Yun na nga nung June pa yan nabasa ko yun, di ba? Actually nga, they're not even sure kung makabalik pa sila. Pero hopefully, yun ang target nila. Makabalik talaga by next year.
Tapos yung sa door, Catholics yung sa St. Peter's. Catholics also do that pag Easter and several, di ba? That's what you call yung when you confess kasi, you're forgiven for your sin.
Absolution.
Pero may absolution ka,
General
kailangan absolution. So, once a year, certain events like Christmas or Easter, you can go through that door and then may blessing ang Pope sa'yo and may forgiveness. So, may general absolution ka. So, ganun yung it's really a tradition kasi. Hindi ba kasi sabi nila, it's similar na pag may kasalanan ka, hingi ka ng tawad, pero pag babayaran mo yung kasalanan mo. It's just like pag nag-confess ka, humingi ka ng tawad, you're forgiven, but technically, Catholics believe that we will go to purgatory to be cleansed for our sins. So yung absolution rids you of that option. So if you, kunyari, die after being may general absolution, ligtas ka. So, yan ang...
Pero dito din sa Philippines, all over our country, you've seen yung mga churches talaga dinagsad din ng mga tao kahit maulan, 'di ba? Tayo nga pumunta tayo ng Eve din, 'di ba? Maulan. Kasi nga more than anything else before ba ito ma-commercialize ang Pasko na to, of course, birth of the Lord ang ating sineselebrate naman.
Paunti-unti we'll learn how to really immerse in the meaning of true Christmas.
Ayun. Uy, meron pala tayong kwasanta for today's brunch. Alright, let's continue with our countdown. Next in our countdown, Barangay Ginebra, San Miguel emerged victorious against its rival Magnolia Hot Shots in so-called Manila Classico on Christmas Day. The details in this report by mobile journalist Denise Valdez-Sancho.
Some PBA fans have chosen to celebrate their Christmas inside the Big Dome for the PBA Season 49 Commissioner's Cup. What a way to celebrate Christmas for the Fiber Xers after successfully extending their winning streak to 4 in a match-up against Meralco on Christmas Day, 110-94. Converge set the tempo early on with a 22-6 run, closing the first half strong 58-41. The Fiber Xers were able to build a massive 20-point cushion midway through the fourth, but the Bolts mounted a late rally in an attempt to close the gap 102-88. Jordan Heading dominated the scoring department, leading to a widened gap in the last few minutes. And with less than 2 minutes on the clock, Justin Arana made back-to-back baskets, sealing the Fiber Xers' victory. Heading gave a 30-point Christmas present to the Fiber Xers, alongside 8 assists and 6 rebounds.
I think just the additional time that we spent together, we've been able to, just develop our chemistry a little bit more. We've been able to identify our roles a little bit better, and we've been able to play to our roles. And I think we've done a great job of sharing the scoring load and finding the hot hand. And I think that's what makes us difficult to guard, is you don't really know who that's going to be each and every night.
In a Christmas Classico between Ginebra and Magnolia, the holiday spirit is strong with Ginebra as they head out of the Araneta Coliseum with a win, 95-92. The Gin Kings ultimately stumped the Hot Shots' 22-point lead, with the likes of Justin Brownlee and RJ Abariento stepping up, sinking pivotal shots to spearhead Ginebra's fourth quarter surge. What completed Ginebra's comeback was Scotty Thompson's game-winning buzzer-beater tray. Abarientos took home the player of the game title after his huge 20-point scoring together with 5 assists. In their post-game conference, head coach Tim Cohn applauded the guards' efforts, especially after coming back from the first half.
And then, of course, everybody's going to remember Scotty's shot, but it was this guy who got the penetration and the kick and the pass to him. So, RJ's obviously truly deserving tonight, and just the aura of Ginebra of never say die. We don't represent it as much as the old Jaworski days, but we still feel it, and we still talk about it, and it's still part of our culture. So tonight we lived up to Sonny Jaworski and his crew. I'm real proud about that.
Mobile journalist Denise Valdesancho. We are One News.
Alam kasi ng mga sa basketball community, every Christmas Day, whether sa Philippines or sa EuroLeague or sa NBA, mga Christmas basketball games are malaking event yan. Those are special games, 'di ba? Like itong Manila Classico, tinatawag nilang Christmas Classico. Traditionally, ang nakaschedule dyan, yung mga rival teams, kaya tignan mo dyan, you had Ginebra versus Magnolia, which is traditionally Ginebra Pure Foods yan. Kasi Magnolia is Pure Foods. So, yung mga rivalries sa Classico, dun mo nakikita yan eh. Diba? So, ayun, nag-never say die. Kaya nga, the spirit of Jaworski, sabi niya ni...
Lives on.
Hindi, buhay pa naman si Jawo.
Oo nga.
In
Pero
other words,
kahit wala na siya sa court.
yung spirit sa paglaro, di ba, 22 points down, hinabol nila, tinalo nila ang Magnolia. Ayan, congrats sa inyong lahat. Ayan, let's move on. The Christmas festive mood was dampened by the heavy rain in some parts of the country yesterday. Should we expect more rainfall today? Let's get the answer from Pag-asa weather forecaster Veronica Torres. Veronica, hello. Thank you for joining us.
Hello, good morning to you and to all of our audience. So currently, the Intertropical Convergence Zone or ITCZ is affecting Mindanao. Meanwhile, northeast monsoon is affecting northern Luzon. For Mindanao and Palawan, we're expecting cloudy skies with scattered rains and a thunderstorm due to the Intertropical Convergence Zone. For Cagayan Valley and Cordillera Administrative Region, cloudy skies with rains is expected due to northeast monsoon. Better weather is expected over the rest of the country, where in Ilocos region, isolated light rains is possible, and for Metro Manila and the rest of the country, chances of localized thunderstorms is not ruled out. For today, we don't have any gale warning hoisted over any parts of the country, but be careful to those who will be sailing over northern Luzon because the coastal waters there will be rough. Also, be careful for those who will be sailing over the rest of Luzon and the eastern section of Visayas and Mindanao because the coastal waters there will be moderate to rough. And that's the latest from Pag-asa Weather Forecasting Center. Veronica Torres reporting.
Okay, Ms. Veronica, are we going to be expecting the same weather conditions on New Year's Eve?
So for New Year's Eve, meron pa nga tayong mga ilang araw. So meron ang weather outlook kasi natin or weather forecast is good for 5 days. So at least for Metro Manila until the 29th of December, possible pa rin yung fair weather conditions with chances of thunderstorms. However, sa ibang parts, lalo na sa northern Luzon at eastern section ng Luzon, Visayas, and also parts of Mindanao, possible naman ITCZ. Pag sa Mindanao, ITCZ makaapekto. And then sa eastern section of Luzon and Visayas, possible shear line. At sa may northern Luzon naman, northeast monsoon.
Yes, okay. Veronica, we're approaching the end of the year and of course, ang tanong ng marami, may bagyo pa kaya na papasok and nakailan na tayo for the year?
Opo, so yung pinakahuli nga natin ay si Romina. So at least at the end of for the next 24 hours, 24 to 48 hours, wala naman tayo na-expect na bagyo. Subalit naman, hindi pa rin natin ruled out kung magkakaroon ng low pressure area.
Okay.
In layman's term, paki-explain na lang po ulit sa amin, Miss Veronica, yung ibig sabihin ng shear line and of course yung ITCZ na sinasabi mo, mga possible causes nga po ng mga pag-ulan natin in the past few days.
Opo, so yung shear line naman, ito yung salubungan ng hangin galing northeast at galing east. So yung convergence area nila nagiging maulan at may mga isolated na thunderstorm. So mainit kasi yung hangin galing east, malamig galing northeast. And then yung intertropical convergence zone naman or ITCZ, salubungan na rin naman siya ng hangin pero ito ay galing northern at southern hemisphere naman.
Okay.
Yes po.
Yes, okay, Veronica, of course, ang tanong ng marami, do we expect yung general climate, yung lamig, bababa ang temperatures in the coming days? Kasi excited na yung mga tao mag-trip sa northern areas.
Apo, so tama naman po na patuloy pa rin na mararamdaman yung malamig na panahon dahil nasa amihan season pa rin naman tayo. And then pinakamababang temperatura usually nare-record natin kung hindi January ay first part ng February. And mag-ingat na nga lang sa mga, lalo na kung gusto nilang pumunta sa may silangang bahagi ng Northern Luzon dahil posible magpaulan ang amihan. Pero usually naman magandang panahon naman, malamig na panahon pag around Baguio.
Alright, thank you very much, Pag-asa weather forecaster Veronica Torres for joining us on the show. Okay, mga ka-brunchies, napanood nyo na ba ang The Kingdom? Now, the much-awaited MMFF entry immediately trended on social media on its opening day. Tickets at some cinemas were sold out as thousands of people lined up to see the movie. The Kingdom stars Vic Soto and Piola Pascual, along with other high-caliber actors and actresses. Don't miss your chance. You have until January 7 to catch the film in cinemas nationwide.
Yan, kailangan panoorin na natin yung The Kingdom. Coming up! Wala pang New Year, but the Health Department has already reported or recorded cases of firecracker-related injuries.
And what did the Defense Department say about China's remarks against the deployment of the Typhoon missile assets?
We're just getting started, mga kapatid. More of our top 10 news when Brunch returns. Keep it here on One News.
Good morning. You're still watching Brunch here on One News. Yan ang pakiramdam na inaagawan ng binabasa.
Okay, I learned my lesson. Good morning muna dito sa ating mga regular brunchies, sa ating mga usual suspects na nanonood sa atin through Facebook Live. Batiin ko lang, of course, si Alex Fuentes. We have Ralph Domingo. Okay. Sabi, happy Boxing Day, not the suntukan type, but the gift-giving type.
Akala
Brunchies,
mo.
oo.
Kinabahan naman
Sa
ako.
London ka, di ba, boxing type. Tapos si Pokemon Go, good morning din. Tsaka si Gary Field na nanonood din sa atin. Over at YouTube live natin, si, of course, Tita Daisy and Tita
Yes,
Gabi Cancho, always watching. Si Summer Cabrera, Reheat Foods Day, sabi niya ganon. Si RTOL...
Anong day? Reheat Foods Week.
Actually.
Gawin natin week, sagarin na natin.
Si RTOL323, good morning brunch to all. Watch and enjoyed Safe House last night. Oo, kahapon. Pinalabas yung Safe House natin with a
Ronald
Ed.
Llamas, Ed Lingao, Andre,
And
Felix.
Pauline.
And Pauline Versosa.
Ayun. So, good morning and thank you for watching brunch. And of course,
Mother Earth!
yung mga regulars natin, of course, si Mother Earth, si Mama yan, of course, si BJ, yung kapatid niya si Yuri, lagi din pala nanonood yan.
Si Chef Yuri.
Oo, si Hener, si Ate Mina Benales, si Jerry Young, and the rest of our Jessie Mendez family.
Jerry Old, wala.
Hindi, wala.
Wala na
Wala na siya. Sino pa ba? Of course, si Tita Esther Abay nanonood sa atin. Alright, let's continue with our countdown. Coming in at our 7th spot, the number of firecracker-related injuries has climbed to 43 ahead of New Year. The Health Department said the tally is recorded from December 22 to 25. Of the 43 total cases, 34 are aged below 19 and 9 cases are aged 20 and above. Illegal firecrackers, including boga, caused 86% or 37 of the total cases. Naku,
Alam mo, dapat alam mo
yung boga, yung malaking kawayan yan or yung
tubo
yung pipe.
na may ethyl alcohol.
Oo, lalagyan ng alcohol. Ang lakas yan.
Alam mo, dapat itigil na ng mga tao yung pagpaputok. Number one, bawal kasi yan unless may designated areas lang yan pwede. Number two, the only reason why nauso ang pagpaputok because it's an old Chinese tradition na a way supposedly they believe to drive out evil spirits approaching. And ito ang clincher dyan, the Chinese New Year. It was meant for the Chinese New Year, not for the traditional calendar New Year na sineselebrate natin, di ba? Mga ibang Pinoy, hindi nila alam at sila nagpaputok. Ano ba satisfaction meron dyan?
Oo. Kita mo yan, oh. O may mga bata pa sa tabi, sayaw-sayaw. Paano
mo,
pag naputulan kayo ng daliri?
Ang dami pang kwento, mga lasing na nagsisindi ng 5-star. Ang initsa nila yung
paninde.
Yung paninde, tapos nasa
lighter.
Tapos yung nasa bibig yung 5-star dahil yung yosi ang tinapon, yung 5-star nasa mouth. Itigil nyo na yan.
Ingat po tayo.
Plus,
as much as possible, let's not buy paputok because, di ba, parang technically, sinusunog mo na rin yung pera mo.
Saka every year naman, nakikita na yung hangin natin pag January 1.
Yes, yung air quality natin pag January 1, grabe. Nirepeat ko lang yung sinabi mo.
Huwag na kayo magpaputok.
Pero
Baka kayo maputukan.
Hirap. Nakita mo, wala pang New Year yan. Mataas-taas na 43 at mostly mga kabataan ang napinsala. Alright, let's continue with our countdown. Coming in at our 6th spot are the commuters. Some people are starting to come back to Metro Manila after spending their Christmas back in their home provinces. Let's get the latest on the ground. We have mobile journalist Evan Tarinque reporting to us live from PTEX. Evan, kumusta ang sitwasyon dyan?
Yes, Angela, and as of this moment nga, marami pa rin mga tao dito sa PITX. Kanina nga umaga, naabutan natin, mahaba pa rin yung pila papasok dito sa loob ng terminal. And as of 9 a.m. yung nakuha nating number, and as of 45,000, mahigit na yung food traffic dito sa terminal. Pero kung makikita nyo sa likod ko, mas maluwag siya kumpara nitong mga nakaraang araw.
Yes,
Angela.
Evan, kasi di ba approaching ang New Year's Eve, so do we expect the same people na umuwi, na umalis again? Or meron lang...
Yung batch of people
may
going
info
out.
ka ba? Baka hindi naman nagsiuwian na rin yung iba. Kasi it's quite strange usually, mga ibang tao, dinidiretso na nila yung mga leaves nila.
Tama ka dyan, Diego. Itong panahon na ito, actually, Diego, ito talaga yung parang mellow down. Ito yung kalmadong season dito sa PITX. Kasi usually, ang tagsa talaga ng tao dito is parang around 20 hanggang 23. Yun talaga yung peak ng mga tao at yun nga, no, inaasahan nga na magpipik ulit yan pagdating ng January, no, yun yung mga nag-celebrate na ng Pasko. Pero kanina may mga nakausap ako, no, pauwi na ng pabalik na ng kanilang probinsya kasi mayroong mga trabaho, no, pabalik na dito sa Metro Manila dahil may mga trabaho na nga sila bukas, no, December 27. So, nagpasko lang sila doon at bumalik naman sila ulit pabalik dito at dito na sila mag-New Year. Diego?
So, kasi Friday na rin bukas. So, kamusta naman ang Evan, sitwasyon ng traffic around the perimeter of PATEX?
Yes, Diego, maluwag. Actually, maluwag yung traffic dito. Actually, kanina papunta ako dito, no, dumaan akong EDSA. No, maluwag yung EDSA kanina at wala talagang traffic. So, ang sarap bumiyahe ngayong umaga. No?
Papunta, kala ko, Evan, dyan ka nakatira eh.
Oo nga eh. You've been there for quite some time. Pero Merry Christmas pa rin
Merry
sa'yo.
Christmas,
Pero
Evan.
Evan, yun na nga, nabanggit mo kanina, back to reality na for other commuters, dahil balik na sila dito sa Manila for the New Year. Pero I can still see a lot of people behind you right now dyan sa PITX. Can you show us around and tell us what's happening there?
Okay. So, ikot ko ngayon dito, no? Actually, dito sa baba, makikita naman natin. Itong mga pilang to, makikita natin, banda dito, ito yung mga nakapila na palabas, papasok na nung mga bus, nung inaantay na lang nila actually, papasukin sila doon sa kanilang bus talaga. Ito makikita natin.
Paalis yan. Itong mga to, paalis.
Ito yung mga paalis.
Okay.
No? Makikita natin.
So, yung gate na yan, Evan, na may number 5, that's a exit gate going to the buses?
Actually, ang terminal kasi dito ay exit at entrance yan, no? So diyan papasok at lalabas yung mga pasahero. Actually, mas marami pa tayong tao sa taas eh. Kung maakyat pa natin.
Takbo! Sige! Go! Relax.
Para ako nag-Olympic marathon dito.
Dahan-dahan, baka
Dahan-dahan,
madapa
Evan. May New Year pa tayo, ha?
At ito, makikita natin, ito yung situation sa baba, sa first floor, no? Medyo maluwag. Hindi katulad nitong past few days, no? Talagang itong part na to, puno ng tao, punong-puno ng tao.
So,
at kung maalala nyo,
yung dating na yan, Evan, maluwag na yan, ha? Kasi for me, looking at it, diba, parang crowded na rin.
tama ka, this one, medyo maluwag pa to, no? Compared nung 23 at nung 24, no? Ito makikita natin. If you can remember, Diego, no? Last time around, nung nandito tayo, yung pila.
Yes.
Ticket.
Oo.
Yung ticket, lagpasan nga dito sa may fast food chain na ito. Pero ngayon, parang wala na, no? Kanina sinilip natin yung mga ticket booths. No, maluwag na yung ticket booths ngayong araw. At ito nga, no? Freely na nakakapaglakad yung mga tao at iilan na lang yung may mga malalaking bag na dala.
It's good that you mentioned kanina yung sitwasyon ng 23 and 24 na talagang napakarami ng tao at ang dami ng mga chance passengers at kung tawagin. Pero I was wondering kung meron ba mga pasahero na stranded during that time, 23 and 24 and 25, na nagstay na lang dyan sa PITX na hindi nakakuha ng kanilang mga ticket?
Yes, Angela, no, may times, may mga nangyari talaga na gano'n, no, dahil nga, yung iba fully booked at yung iba talaga chance passenger na lang yung kanilang hinahabol. May times kasi talaga na, yun nga, no, ang clarification kasi sa atin, in terms kahit na fully booked ang isang bus line or on their online, pero pwede pa rin naman daw silang bumili ng ticket, yung nga lang chance passenger. Pero so far, sa ngayon, wala naman na tayong narinig na stranded talaga ng matagal. Ang nahirapan lang talaga sila is yung pagkuha ng ticket, no, that time around. Dahil yun nga, no, yung ibang mga nakausap natin is 5 hours. Sila nakapila doon sa ticket booth para lang makakuha ng ticket, pero at the end of the day, nakabiyahe para naman sila.
Okay. Ang question nito, Evan, is this upcoming 31, may expect pa ba natin na ang dami na lang mag-uuwian ulit sa provinces? And would you recommend na bumili na lang muna sila ng ticket online na lang muna para wala nang waiting game dyan sa terminal?
Angelo, actually, ito mellow down nga. No? They keep on saying, ito yung chance, ito yung panahon na medyo konti yung panahon or konti yung tao dito sa terminal. At laging nga nila sabi na always book in advance, no? Para hindi na nga pumila ng ilang oras yung mga tao makauwi lang ng probinsya. Actually, kanina may mga nakausap tayo na pauwi naman ng Tacloban, no? Kanina alas 7 a.m. pa sila nakapila dito, pero hanggang around 9, wala pa rin sila nakuha ang ticket. So, pero sinabihan naman sila na makakabili naman sila ng ticket. Yun nga lang, kailangan nila ng pag-antay pa ng ilang oras para lang makakuha pa ng vacant slot sa ibang mga biyahe. Diego.
Sige, maraming salamat sa iyo, Evan Tarinque, ang ating mobile journalist live sa PTEX. Let's continue with our countdown. Coming in at our top 5, President Bongbong Marcos joins Filipinos in celebrating Christmas. Marcos said celebrations do not need to be lavish as Christmas is about love and giving. Recall that the president ordered agencies to make their holiday parties simple after back-to-back typhoons. Marcos also noted that Christmas is a chance to come home and reconnect with loved ones.
Ang Pasko sa Pilipino ay pagmamahalan at pag-ibigayan. Ang Pasko sa Pilipino ay pamilya.
Oo, yeah,
Alam mo,
I
tas
remember
sila,
that memo, yung announcement niya
matagal na
regarding
actually.
simplicity.
Oo.
And I think naman in every administration, yun ang sinasabi nila, maging simple, di ba, payak, sa
Yeah.
paggastos, di ba, lalo na sa mga Christmas party ng mga agencies ng
Actually,
gobyerno.
ang nag-espouse niya sa inauguration was PRRD. If you remember yung inauguration ng PRRD and going to the first sauna, yung catering was toned down.
Yes.
Oo, to simple finger foods na Pinoy. Diba? And si PBBM naman has always been espousing this last few months na after
Kasi
the
nga
bagyo.
hindi maganda,
Oo,
tingnan.
parang how can you have fun, eat well, but how can you be too lavish pag may mga tao na sa evacuation centers pa? Diba? Sana daw isipin natin yon. Napansin mo si BBM, no? Nabati ko lang kasi laging naka-printed shirts recently. Dati kasi solid color siya.
It denotes simplicity, I think, no? For
Then,
kunyari,
the last time, he had a plaid shirt,
Yes.
diba, na red, ngayon it's stripes. Tapos ano daw sila the family na Marcos family sila, PBBM, and si First Lady and kids are in Baguio daw.
Yes, I saw nga a picture. I was gonna tell you kanina, kung nakita mo yung family picture na nilabas nila.
Hindi ko pa
it's,
nakita doon. Si Sandra nandun?
Ito, ayan. Ayan. Super simple lang. Dito sa One News page natin. Diba? Ito. Ewan ko makikita nyo siya.
They're together.
They're in a couch.
You guys can check it out sa
nagsisiksikan sila. Ito,
sa One News page namin
Kita
sa
niyo ba?
Facebook. Nandyan siya.
Ayan, Nandun lang sila sa isang couch. If you would compare this from yung mga before pictures nila, yung mga previous pictures nila na nakabihis, naka-formal. Ito, casual lang, smart casual lang. Talagang parang pinapakita yung simplicity na dapat na i-invite. Yun lang.
Okay. Let's move on.
Okay.
From the Marcos family, let's talk about the Duterte family. Vice President Sara Duterte and her father, former President Rodrigo Duterte, led the gift-giving ceremony yesterday in Davao City. The Dutertes gave food packs to 25,000 individuals who waited for the family outside of their ancestral house in Davao City. The food pack has canned goods, gift certificates, and cash. In an interview after the event, VP Sara said her father offered himself to be part of her legal team against the 3 impeachment complaints against her. She added that she will continue working despite receiving lower approval and trust ratings in the latest Pulse Asia survey. In an exclusive interview with News 5, VP Sara answered some light questions in the style of a fast talk.
And lights on, lights off.
Off. Lights off. Lights off.
Sex or chocolate?
Both.
Best time for sex?
Before sleep,
Metro Manila o Davao City?
Davao City, of course.
Sexiest man in the Philippines?
Si PRD.
Favorite politician?
Day Sara Duterte.
Oo, hindi. Maarte ba si VP Sara?
Of course not. No.
Meron
Pero,
pa
you know,
yun sa ending Sa
Pero
ending ng kanyang interview. Kasi medyo marami yung mga questions. Ilan lang yun dun sa mga pinakita. Sa ending tinanong, Speaker Martin Romualdez or PBBM? Alam mo ginawa niya? Tumalikod siya. Umalis na siya.
Pero that's cute. I mean, di ba, it's nice to
It normalizes them.
It's nice to know our politicians behind being a politician. Di ba, makikita mo yung demeanor nila na at the end of the day, tao lang naman
sila.
tayo. Oo, tao lang naman
sila.
sila. Oo. So that was a
Pero
cute
nakita ko
one.
din si VP Sara, makita mo parang it's completely different yung behavior niya ngayon compared dun sa mga last few months.
Oo, nag-tone down si...
Ngayon, pero ngayon mas maaliwalas yung mukha niya. Ngayon, nakasmile siya. Siguro kasi, of course, yung nandun siya sa turf niya, doon siya sa Davao.
And she's giving she's interacting.
Yes.
Actually, in all fairness kasi, yan ang ini-enjoy ng mga Dutertes when they interact with the people sa ground, di ba? Parang si PRRD, kumakain pa ng tuyo yan sa mga slum areas So that's their calling card.
brand.
That's their brand. Yung mingling with the people.
So ngayon, pause muna sila sa politics.
Good.
Doon muna sila ngayon sa mga
Lahat tayo
kababayan
pause muna
nila.
sa away-away, di ba?
Pero come next year, magpe-prepare na yan sila, sabi nga nila. Kasi si PRRD has offered himself,
Naku.
para isa sa mga legal team niya at isa siya sa mga hahawak ng mga kaso ni VP Sara pag nagkaroon nga na
Nako, hindi gagawin ni VP Sara kasi high blood yung...
Hindi, pumayag na nga siya eh.
Pumayag
Sabi
si
niya
VP.
kasi, di ba, former President Rodrigo Duterte offered money daw para doon sa mga cases. Kasi malaki din gagastusin mo dyan for the team of lawyers na
You need a lot of
kukunin
them.
mo. Tapos sinabi niya ayaw. Yun na lang daw in-offer sa kanya. Oo. So you have to remember, di ba, there are aside from three impeachment complaints na hindi pa natin alam mga kahihinatnan nito, meron siya mga iba pang mga cases din na, ewan ko diba, isasampa against her.
The criminal cases
Mga
naman.
criminal cases naman yun. Okay, sige. Sa susunod naman, sino gusto mong maringgan ng fast talk? Para maiba naman.
Gusto ko maringan ng pasto.
Oo, ng fast talk. PBBM.
Hindi. Laila de Lima
Laila
siguro.
de Lima.
Laila de
Senator Laila de Lima.
Forgive or forget?
Ay, mga ganun. Eh, tinanong na natin sa kanya dito yun eh.
Hindi, pero fast talk.
Fast talk.
Oo.
Oo. Sige. Alright, let's continue with our countdown. Now, on our top 3, the government is intensifying efforts in combating more concerning cybersecurity threats. Mobile journalist Julie Baiza with the report.
The Cybercrime Investigation and Coordinating Center, or CICC, is preparing for emerging threats in the cybersecurity. CICC Deputy Executive Director Assistant Secretary Mary Rose Magsaysay said deepfakes will be one of the problems, especially with the upcoming 2025 elections.
Hindi pwedeng maiwasan ng paggamit. Gagamitin talaga nila and talagang hinahabol natin ang mga cybercriminals who use it because we can detect deepfakes. The government has the capability to detect deepfakes.
CICC said they are in collaboration with telcos and government agencies to crack down cybercriminals. Aside from this, the agency also announced that they have intensified the fight against online sexual abuse or exploitation of children, or OSAEC, and child sexual abuse or exploitation materials, or CSAM.
Na meron na po tayong the first in the world, OSAEC CSAM Digital Forensics Laboratory, dedicated only for the women and children mga cases.
The initiative focuses on child pornography and grooming, as some of their perpetrators are their own family members.
There are areas where there are groomers. Nag-groom sila ng mga pamilya para ipakita yung mga, alam mo na, masasela na parts ng kanilang mga anak para kumita. And ang dahilan is, hindi naman daw makukuha dahil online lang. Iba ang nangyayari sa kanya, sa utak niya, sa emosyon niya, sa mga gagawin niya sa future, parang basag na.
Recently, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has ordered government agencies to intensify its campaign against increasing cases of OSAEC. Palace noted that in 2016, the Philippines emerged as the center of child sex abuse materials production in the world based on the study by UNICEF. Mobile journalist Julie Baiza, We Are One News.
Oo, grabe na rin kasi nga talamak ngayon yung mga nangyayari. Iba't ibang cybersecurity concerns. You have, yung deepfake.
Yeah.
You have yung mga child pornography. Tapos you have yung mga scamming, di ba? Yung mga phishing.
Yes.
Ang dami.
Actually, if you take a look at not local statistics, but worldwide statistics, a lot of the crimes perpetuated are in nature, there from the cyberspace, di ba? Online pornography, online trafficking. The trafficking now is done, transactions are done kasi online already.
Online, even yung selling of babies, remember?
Selling of
We
babies,
have news
even drugs,
report about
yung transaction ng drugs at bayaran ng pera, the movement is no longer physical.
Lahat.
It's no longer
Everything's
deposit online.
everything's sa
So that's why we
cyberspace.
have to be prepared already to have an online, di ba? That's what they're developing in the EU eh.
Yes.
An online cybersecurity team, di ba? Parang kung meron kang sundalo, may Interpol ka that deals with crimes,
Meron ka rin
transnational.
dapat sundalo, magpupulis sa
Oo,
cyberspace.
pero cybersecurity military ang tawag nila ganon.
Yung may alam talaga sa sa cyberspace.
And they're just on their keyboards, day in, keyboard warriors, day in, day out, protecting
At saka importante
cyberspace.
dyan, yung hindi ka reactive. Dapat
Proactive.
unahan mo na kaagad yung mga scammer, yung mga, di ba, alam mo na, think ahead na. O yung mga iniisip
At saka,
nila na gagawin
not for
sa
anything,
cyberspace.
di ba, parang suggestion lang. Pero alam ko siguro, alam na nila yan. They should hire also some of the hackers.
But that's what they do in
Not the white
States, in
hackers,
the
ha?
US.
Yung black hackers talaga. You hire them. Di ba, remember,
Criminal mind ang
yung
tawag.
movie ni Leonardo DiCaprio, yung true story yon, yung namimeke ng mga cheque and
yung
financial
Catch Me If You
fraud.
Can.
They hired him, di ba, sa FBI, and he was the one who designed yung mga security features ng ginagamit natin mga cheque
Ngayon, sa cheque. Kasi before, it was easy to fake it.
And because of him, number one criminal sa financial fraud, because of his designs,
Criminal mind kasi. Ito,
criminal mind.
criminal, ano yung gagawin nito sa feature na
So
to,
gumamit
diba?
kayo ng kriminal na gusto maging reformed, yun ang tutulong sa atin, di ba? Mga ganun bagay.
Dami na kasi talamak na.
Dami na.
Hindi na joke yung nangyayari. Di ba?
Well,
At saka, it's very alarming.
It's very
Pagdating
alarming.
dun sa mga phishing, yung mga text scamming, di ba? Lahat ng mga nananakawan ng pera online.
And before we move on, simple Christmas transactions lang, manamimili ng regalo, wala mang produktong dumarating.
Yeah.
Anyway, sige, madami pa tayo pag-uusapan. Don't go away. We're not done yet. May dalawa pa tayo.
Stay with us.
Masasaya ang bawat isa, sabay-sabay na magdiriwang pag-asa, pagmamahal, serbisyong may puso. Dahil dito, buuin natin merry ang vibes ng Pasko.
Welcome back. You're still watching Brunch here on the One News.
You have croissant. Spell mo croissant.
Croissant. Croissant.
Croissant. Dapat may ganun pa.
Croissant.
Uy, ano ba? Kainin na natin yung croissant natin. Kailangan
Kumain kasi
natin
ako kanina ng,
nabusog ka.
ng ube.
Ay, ayan.
Oo.
Sige. O ano, may babatiin ka ba?
Wala eh.
Wala? Wala kang babatiin? O sige, go work.
Alright. Para makakain. Kaya naman pala. Sige na nga, let's move on. On our top 2 is about the Veloso family. The family of former OFW Mary Jane Veloso spent Christmas together for the first time in 14 years. The Veloso family drove from Nueva Ecija to the Correctional Institute for Women in Mandaluyong to celebrate Christmas with Mary Jane. They also brought some of Mary Jane's requested food like pasta and salad. The family's Christmas wish is for the Filipino convict to receive clemency from the president.
Yung clemency po na hiningi po namin na buong pamilya po. Sana po ngayong bagong taon po magkasama-sama po kami.
Ayan. So, ayan naman yung inabangan
good.
din naman
Alam mo,
natin
ganda
na
tingnan
makasama
niya.
niya yung
Nakakatawa.
family niya di ba? After 14 years.
The last time they saw each other, ang babata pa ng mga anak niya. Ngayon, malalaking...
Makikita mo, no, typical Filipino, nakaban, may
Nakaban.
dalang mga cooler. Ganun talaga tayo, no, mga Pinoy. Kahit saan pa tayo magpapasko, yan ang mga ano natin, basic essentials. Ano may mga cooler nila, di ba? Nakaban sila, tapos may mga dalang mga
Saka ang balita,
pagkain.
si Mary Jane daw, ang daming...
May pa fruit salad.
daming pork product na hinahanap.
Kasi na-miss dyan siguro
Oo.
yun sa ano. So what we're seeing right now is Mary Jane Veloso. It's a file video na ngayon po ay nasa ano.
That video was
saan yun?
the day
Sa
she
correctional,
arrived.
no?
Sa correctional yan.
Oo.
That's the day she arrived.
Oo.
Oo.
She looks well naman. And of course, yung inaantay nga ng family nila is yung clemency. And we've been discussing this plenty times here on the show, yung avenues, no, para makalaya si Mary Jane Veloso. One
Yeah, oo.
of which is the clemency from the president. And
Well,
of course, yung GCTA, which will endure plenty processes kapag GCTA.
it
Kaya
depends-
gusto nila talaga clemency.
Pero it depends sa recommendation ng yung team na ibubuo ni PBBM. Pero the way he talks kasi he's always using the word legal. So mukhang dadaan to sa parole or good conduct time allowance. Kasi when you're talking about clemency, that's an act of compassion from the president, which he gives usually every Christmas, every New Year. Diba? So clemency, yung mga clemencies, compassion, forgiveness yon. Pero yung GCTA and
and only
parole,
him can give that, yung clemency.
mga GCTA and parole, these are legal remedies which will be given to those who are productive in prison.
Oo. Kaya nga sinasabi ng ibang mga groups, no, na of course for Mary Jane Veloso's clemency grant, including her lawyer, sinasabi nila mas maganda daw sana clemency kasi mas mabilis. And of course, inahalin tulad nila yung mga pangyayari dun sa ibang mga nangyari na kasabay ni Mary Jane Veloso na umuwi sa kanilang mga bansa, like sa Australia, yung Bali 9, na pagdating nila doon, freemen na sila, although may mga integration pa doon sa kanilang buhay doon sa Australia. But then again, free na sila. Dito kasi kay Mary Jane Veloso, iba yung naging
But let's see nga yung
and they're saying nga na sana daw, free na dapat.
Let's see the mindset of PBB. I agree naman na we take it prudently. Not yung madaliin natin.
Oo, kasi inaano nila yung sa sinabi ng Indonesian government na once na nandito na si Mary Jane Veloso, parang the ball is now in the court of the Philippine government.
But they also had yung unofficial wishes kung how we'd go about this. So that not to earn the ire of the counterpart natin sa Indonesia, the safest avenue, sabi nila, is for PBBM to have it go through the legal process of our country so that if it's questioned sa Indonesia in the future, hey, this went through the legal process and based on our computations and the documents given from Indonesia, yung productivity niya, I think it's good conduct time allowance is in order. Kasi clemency is in justification yan, is just purely compassion. According to Indonesian courts, they believe she is guilty. according to us, we think she is a victim, di ba? So, mahirap i-justify ni PBBM yan na hindi sila magkagulo sa Indonesia.
Kasi yun ang pinangahawakan nila,
But
ng mga grupo na sinabi ng Indonesian government, ang bola ay nasa korte nasa court no kumbaga ng Philippine government. Kaya sinasabi nila, mas maganda na mag-clemency. Pero still, yun nga, tingnan na lang
that's
natin.
a call, whatever it is.
Ang importante, she's out of the death row.
That's a call, President.
Kasi alam naman din ng Indonesian government na wala tayong death penalty.
Galing mo na ngayon.
Go.
Hindi na ako makasingit eh. Talagang, sige, gusto mo, ikaw na mag-isa dito, umupo eh.
Pero maganda pa ring story yan kay Mary Jane Veloso. At hindi na ako magtataka pa or magugulat kung, let's say, for example, movie outfit or production.
Mary Jane Veloso story.
Oo. Diba? Would get her
Kasi
story.
we have stories in kay Flor Contemplacion and the mga ibang natin, Pinay OFWs. Ang daming story. The Mary Jane, that's at least feel good.
Oo.
Diba?
May resolve yung
yung story niya.
Alright,
Okay.
let's continue with our countdown. Emerging at the top spot is the latest word war between the Philippines and China. China criticized our Defense Department for the deployment of Typhoon missile assets. In response, the DND told China to not interfere with our defense tactics. Here's a report.
The Chinese embassy has called out the Defense Department for deploying the Typhoon missile assets. This is its response to Defense Secretary Gibo Teodoro's justification of the use of the missiles. He said the usage of these assets were in the context of joint exercises. Teodoro emphasized that this move was legitimate, legal, and beyond reproach. He also slammed the Communist Party of China for continuously building a nuclear and ballistic missile arsenal. But for Beijing, Teodoro's remarks are, quote, an unjust accusation filled with ideological bias based on bloc confrontation and the Cold War mentality. The Chinese embassy is also calling for the Philippines for the immediate pullout of the Typhoon system. For its part, the Armed Forces of the Philippines, or AFP, reiterated its modernization plans in defending our country. In an interview with The Big Story, AFP spokesperson Colonel Francel Padilla told China that no nation should intervene with the Philippine Army's plans.
There is no single entity or a foreign nation who can dictate how we would be fortifying our defenses. So kung ano po yung plans natin to fortify our defenses as a nation, wala pong dapat na mag-intervene on how we would be doing it.
Padilla also refuted speculations that our modernization projects are for helping other nations, particularly China's targets such as Taiwan.
Kung ano man po ang modernization projects na nandyan for the Armed Forces of the Philippines is for the defense of the Philippines. So lahat yan, sir, we're looking at modern warfare and kung ano po yung present na challenges that we are facing, no? And we are actually nag-a-adjust tayo to the modern times.
Tama, pakialam nila.
Oo nga, pero
we're not allowed to modernize.
Oo nga, sinasabi ng Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs nila yung spokesperson Mao Ning, sabi niya, the region needed peace and prosperity, not missiles and confrontation.
Why do they have missiles? But why do they have a big army?
So dapat sila lang ba? Oo. And we're just, eto ang coin na term dito ng Philippines under, of course, the Defense Department natin, ay part of our modernization program.
Isipin mo, Hag, ganyan ang asta nila, and yet they want us to sit down in a bilateral talk with them. How could you do that? Ganyan, ngayon pa lang ganito na asta nila ano yung leverage meron tayo? Wala. So when negotiations happen with them, wala tayong pressure whatsoever to put on them para may mga certain specified na request natin na masundan. Ba't tayo papakinggan ng China? Now that the Typhoon missile system or assets is within our jurisdiction already, little by little, if we build it up, magkakaroon tayo ng leverage over them.
Tsaka sinasabi din naman natin na we don't plan naman to interfere, di ba, outside our sovereignty. So,
alam mo,
whatever we're doing right now, para yung sa modernization program natin. And in fact, sabi nga ng DND, through their spokesperson, hindi pa daw ito nababudget sa 2025. And it will take 2 years para maayos itong plan na to purchase a Typhoon missile.
Actually, if you take a look at yung yung technical specifics ng Typhoon missile system, in nature, it's very similar sa mga ginagamit ng Israel Israel kasi tatlo ang layer niya. They have close range, mid-range, and ICBM, long range, di ba? Yung middle range nila is similar to the
So what
Typhoon
we're going-
system. In
we're
nature,
gonna
although
get.
we can attack, but it's a response missile, meaning pag nakaprogram yan to intercept, the word is intercept. Pag wala naman i-intercept, hindi ma-deploy yan kung yan ang settings natin. So wala dapat ikabahala ang China to use it as an attack missile because it is an intercepting missile.
So yung kukunin natin, yung sinasabi mo, yung mid-range ba? Or
No, the Typhoon system is mid-range.
Mid-range. Kasi meron pa daw silang ilalabas doon, yung after ng mid-range na parang longer pa.
That's
Hindi ko alam
ICBM.
hindi ko alam kung kukunin din natin yun. Pero parang itong mid-range lang.
Kasi ang mid-range, yung Typhoon missile system covers some parts of the West Philippine Sea but cannot cover...
Ano daw kasi di ba tayo within 200 nautical miles, abot daw to ng 370.
Oo nga.
Nautical.
In other words, nautical miles, some parts of the West Philippine Sea, ang problema, there are some missiles kasi na China has. For example, if they deploy yung ICBM missiles, yung ICBM kasi bumubuka yan. And then it deploys several other weapons, whether it be gas, nuclear energy, in the atmosphere pa lang.
Right.
So there are some missiles that need to be intercepted malayo pa lang. Hindi abot ng Typhoon yung mga ICBM. So we need longer range missiles that can intercept them sa gitna pa lang.
Tsaka sabi nga, di ba, this is for the protection of our floating assets.
Oo, kasi
ano to sa tubig to, hindi naman to sa...
Alam mo, tama kasi, before we go, tama kasi yung Defense Department na if we try to at least man lang be at par with defending an acceptable minimum defense capability, we need at least 10 to 15 ships.
Kalawangin na nga yung BRP.
We need 10 to
Sierra
15
Madre
vessels, which is expensive. Meron gasolina na kakaibat yan. Meron docking fee na kakaibat yan. If you need, we need also, if you have Navy boats, we need airplanes, helicopters, na meron docking fee na naman. May hangar fee, may fuel fee. So what's the best way daw to defend yourself and to be respected sa region? To have a missile system. Tignan mo ang Israel, di ba? I mean, they're not as big as the other countries in terms of army size, but they have the most sophisticated missile system.
Yung Iron Dome.
The Iron Dome.
Nila.
Oo. See? So, yun naman lang. Ay,
Pero
nako.
ako pangarap ko talaga makitang maayos yung BRP Sierra Madre natin.
Oo, kasi in the
maging
future,
kalawang.
sinasabi ko na, in the future, 20, 30 years, pag everything is resolved, that will be a tourist spot, I'm telling you. Visit the Sierra Madre, di ba? Oo.
Diba?
Ay, nako.
Alright.
Sige. Before we go, I'd like to leave everyone with a quote that embodies the essence of Christmas na, it's really better when you give kaysa sa you receive, diba? So the quote goes, "Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but rather by the seeds you plant." In other words, diba? Judge mo yung sarili mo sa ambag na ginawa mo, hindi yung mga naipon mong accolades, money, awards, lahat, diba? It's just, ano yung nabigay mo sa kapwa mo? That's how you judge yourself and that's how history will judge you.
Ano bang nabigay mo sa akin?
Madami. Binigyan pa kita ng anak.
Alright, sige.
Alright.
Merry Christmas
Merry
ulit.
Christmas again, everyone. And that wraps up today's episode of Brunch.
Join us again tomorrow. I'm Angela Lagunsad Castro. And he is Angelo Castro III. We are One News, all sides, all the time.
Naway maging mapayapa at makabuluhan ang inyong Pasko at lalong-lalo na ang bagong taon. Dahil ang bagong taon ay parating senyales ng bagong simula. At naway sana matuto tayo kay Marisa Cal at kay Anthony Jennings. Unang-una, alamin ang konsepto ng disappearing messages ayon po sa ating Senate President. At pangalawa, huwag magpapahuli. At pangatlo, hindi ko lang huwag nyo nang i-air to. At pangatlo, kung mahuli man, huwag na wag aamin.
Mga ka-brunchies, mga kapatid, Merry Christmas po sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat sa patuloy niyong pagsuporta sa amin, sa programa at sa lahat ng programa ng Signal TV. Merry Christmas. Have a Happy New Year also.
Hello mga kapatid, I am Mojo Amy and I'm wishing you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And ako personally, my wish for 2025 is lahat tayo happy at masagana ang career.
Hi, this is Angela Lagunsad Castro, and I'm wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Merry Holiday Sparkle with joy and laughter.
My wish for all One News and One PH viewers, sana ay maging merry ang vibes nating lahat ngayong Pasko. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, mga ka-Signal.
Hi everyone! I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. Maligayang Pasko po sa inyong lahat. I wish that you get all that your heart desires. You get enough rest and time to spend with your loved ones, may it be your family or your friends. At syempre, pinaka-importante, sana masarap ang handa ninyo.
Ang wish ko ngayong Pasko ay tatlo. Una, sana mabawasan yung mga dumadating na bagyo. Ang pangalawa, sana magkaroon talaga ng bigas na 20 pesos. At ang pangatlo, kahit ayaw nila, tayo-tayo na lang. Unity. Because unity begins with you and ends with a why. Lord De Vera, maligayang Pasko. Screenshot mo to.
Happy Pasko sa inyong lahat! Anong wish ko sa inyong lahat? Siyempre, kapayapaan sa inyong pag-iisip at sa inyong puso. At why not? Sana dumami pa ang mga blessings sa buhay nyo. Faith, hope, and love!
Maligayang Pasko at manigong 2025 sa inyong lahat. Ang wish ko ay sana'y maging maganda ang pasok ng 2025 sa ating lahat. Ito po ang taon na kung saan pipili na naman tayo ng mga bagong leader ng ating bansa. Pwede rin yung lumang leader. Depende siyempre yan sa inyong pipiliin. Pero marami na ho tayong mga pagsubok na naranasan nitong 2024. May problema tayo sa West Philippine Sea, may problema tayo sa politika, at marami pa mga issue nangyayari. Kaya sana po sa 2025, mas maging magaan at masaya ang taon para sa ating lahat.
Happy holidays mga kapatid! Ako po si mobile journalist Francis Orso and I wish everyone to have a fruitful Christmas holiday season at wish ko rin po, syempre, world peace, lalo na sa dami ng mga nangyayari ngayon sa ating kapaligiran.
Another exciting year is about to end. Now it's time to give thanks and to share joys and blessings. A Merry, Merry Christmas to everyone.
Hello to all the viewers of One News, One PH, and Signal TV. This is Gretchen Ho, greeting you a Merry, Merry Christmas. Sa gitna ng lahat ng gulo sa mundo, sa politika at sa social media, ang aking hiling at ang aking ninanais para sa inyo ay tayo ay magkaroon ng panahon para sa pagninilay, para sa pamilya at panahon para magpasalamat sa biyaya ng nakaraang taon. I wish you a peaceful, joyful, and a very Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho!